27 years ago, I started cosmetology school, and I had no idea what it was going to bring, how it was going to impact my life, or if I would even like it. Would it be something that I regretted? But Tuesday, I had a guest that I have seen for 16 years, and almost 16 years. And it was my birthday last week, and so she brought me a card like most of our guests do for our birthdays or holidays or whatever. And I want to show you guys this card. So before I say this or show you this, I want to tell you that I did ask her if I could share this and share our story and kind of where we came from. So here's the card. So she does scrapbooking and makes cards, and she does a beautiful job. So I did not open the card because I feel all the feels when I feel them. And so I didn't want to have that experience with her in the moment, because we had shit to do. We had hair to do, right? So she leaves. I put the card in my purse, and I'm going to look at it when I get home. So I get home. It's about 9 o'clock at night. And I read it. And I'm getting a little emotional now, even though it was 2 days ago. But I read it. And the impact that our guests have on us is incredible, right? We grow with them. They share stories with us that we can only imagine. You know, some of the times we're just like, wow, I can't even believe that you made it through that, or how did you handle that? Or, you know, they give us guidance on it, on their perspective also, which is really helpful. And we in turn do the same thing for them. And when I tell you that 16 years ago when I met her, I had done her sister's hair previously, and so I knew a little bit about the family, but also her mom did my grandma's hair. And so our families knew each other for quite some time. When she came to sit in my chair about 16 years ago, her mom had just passed away. And that was a heavy moment for both of us because, sorry guys, because my grandmother thought so highly of her. And in fact, when I graduated from cosmetology school, my grandma came to see me, and, you know, she's really proud of me, but she lived about 3 hours away, so of course she wasn't going to come to me to get her hair done. Well, then when I moved to Missouri, she was like, you know, baby, I love you, and I know that you're going to do good things, but I got to stay with her, you know. And I said, oh, I get it, Grandma. And at the time, I didn't really want to do my grandma's hair because her hair was not what I wanted to do, even though spending time with her would have been wonderful. And having those moments would have been so incredibly blissful, right? So anyway, her mom passes away. She comes and sits in my chair, and I had no idea what she was struggling with, or that it was even a struggle to come to the salon. I hadn't thought about it, honestly. And I'm not to say that I am not empathetic or sympathetic, but I just never thought about it. And so in this card, she writes, I enjoy our time together, relaxing and sharing. Thank you so much for filling the void I had after my mom died. You make this task enjoyable, not so miserable. Here's to another year. When I read that, I was like, fuck. I never thought about the trauma that each appointment would bring to her. And I'm so incredibly grateful that she chose me. And if you guys have guests that you are grateful for, let them know.